I started what turned into BalletCollective in 2010, and it's all about bringing artists working in different forms together to closely collaborate as we create new kind of ballet-based work. So that means that everything's new, and I was looking for new composers to work with and to kind of bring a new voice to new ballets. So I was very interested in finding the right person for this, and through chance I met Ellis, and he sent me some of his music and I really liked it. And so for the past 2 years we've been working on these 3 ballets, and 2 of them are world premieres, so it's the first time they will be all performed together in their entirety.
I think the most interesting thing about it is that you're always thinking about, or you have to think about leaving space for the dance. Like, actually a silence is often the best thing you can do, you know, which is like maybe the case for normal concert music, but less so probably. And so it's interesting because, you know, you can sort of, it's like this other character that you're just serving, which is actually a really nice thing for a composer because you're not quite so worried about having to say everything. You know, you just say part of the thing and let the dance sort of fill in the rest. There's 3 ballets, and they're connected in that all of them are sort of written with another piece of art in mind as well. So 2 of them were written based sort of on poems by Cynthia Zarin, and one of them was written sort of based on a series of images by David Sally, the painter. And so that is sort of another element that's always been at play while we were working on these pieces. It's like, how do you sort of respond to another work without actually directly referencing it or making it necessary for the performance?
One of the new pieces that we're premiering involves a string quartet and piano, but also a baritone saxophone and electric guitar. And that's a new instrumentation for me. I think it really is interesting, and it works well for this particular piece because it helps to connect those 2 worlds, the pop music world that I think Ellis lives in half of his life, and the classical music world that he is also a part of. So I think in that way it's very innovative and new and interesting, and also very enjoyable to listen to. I think that a lot of the challenges are in getting the right tempo, because those dancers are definitely used to one in particular and they want it to be right. So having Ellis conduct a little bit helps. And I also think that just blending at times is interesting, especially with other instruments, and knowing when to stand out and when to sort of recede. I think that'll be reflected most likely in the dance itself, different characters moving around and having interactions.
Well, I think what's so important is that ballet takes so much to happen. Like, it's a really high maintenance art form, and it's all about the moment. It's so ephemeral, and it's like live music. You hear it once and it's never really the same. So you want to have this relationship between the dance and the music when you're choreographing and composing it, but also for the dancers and the musicians to be performing it. And you feel the energy, and it just makes such a huge difference to have live music. Where we all dance in New York City Ballet, we always have live music, so it's something that we're kind of spoiled with, and dancing to a recording is really never the same.